Hey guys, we're back for round 3 of the Hartford Hydra Tilt event, and we are getting into the match soon. I'm joined once again by the fabulous Tim Atwood on a commentary. Best in the business. The two people that are going to be playing today are Doug Miles and Steve Atwood. So let's get into it. Right? 3, 2, 1. So it looks like Doug is. I don't even know who to pick as the people's champion here. They're both pretty spicy. We got the I guess I guess the elephants are more mainstream. We got he's gonna be piloting an elephant deck.
Yeah,
Some
he's got
dips.
kind of the standard Elephant Disco package with the
Your
yeah,
father run
if
of
you
the
can
mill.
say that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, your
You know
father's.
what he did? He had Menges paint the war mammoths during the lunch break. So they started out like this, and by the end of the day, they all had like snowy scenes on them, which was pretty cool.
Okay, well it's
Um,
already snowy. I don't know how much.
right?
But
But
yeah, it looks like he's got it's blue, green, white, with 8 elephants, and then a bunch of like kind of white removal swords, counter magic, and
it's
then
interesting to
restricted
see there's
cards.
4 swordsmen, but no disenchant,
Yeah,
which
I
I'm
mean he
thinking
has 4 discs,
he's counting on the
maybe.
discs for
Yeah,
that, right? Yeah, but the swords are probably a hedge against hydras. I don't know. I mean,
yeah, no, yeah. I think you're right. I don't know what that card is. That a tutor to the left of the balance? I don't know what that is,
yeah, I
but
think it's Tudor. Yeah,
yeah. So the rest are just a bunch of restricted cards, mana drain, yada yada yada. Elephant graveyards.
yeah, pretty sweet.
Steve's rocking a lot of butts, big butts. He's got some walls. He's got dancing scimitar. Yeah, for his creature package. He's got an elvish farmer two
Yeah,
there
yeah,
that I see, and sandstorms. What is that? Wall of Earth.
yeah. There's 2 Wall of Earths, um, main deck Sandstorm, Earthquake. So it could be a tough matchup for a deck with a lot of creatures. The discs seem like a good way to get rid of the walls, and then 8 X spells and a channel in there. Um, Untamed Wilds for ramp in the absence of
Yeah.
power.
All right. Looks like they're getting started. Doug's going to start off with the Tropical and pass. I think they both have 7, so got an early tower. I like round 2, so I have to keep track. Oh, they got dice, so it's going to be a little easier for us. And I think Doug's going to be doing a lot of play land pass until he hits 4, right? I mean, that's the unless he has a dib. 4 is the critical casting cost
Yep.
that we're looking for.
Steve's up to 22 off the tower.
And I think he's going to pass the turn. I don't see him doing what I'm talking about.
Oh, I think he's saying he forgot to de-sideboard from the last round, so
Oh,
they're gonna run it back.
okay. All right.
There you
We
go.
just got a little taste. But
Yeah,
we could talk more about Steve's deck
yeah,
in the meantime. So he's got it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 creatures. 4 no, 8, 9 creatures. 3 of which have any power to attack with.
right.
So he's definitely playing the defensive plan. He's got a nice little one ofs. I actually missed the Wall of Swords, which I was gonna
Yeah,
ask why he's not playing Wall of Swords, but there is one there. He's got he's got 1 sandstorm and 1 earthquake. Seems pretty good. Um, Trying to think, is there a pro red wall? No, there's no pro red wall.
no, I don't think so. No,
Yeah, and what's the text? What's the Oracle text on Wall of Earth? Is that just the vanilla, or
yeah,
does
that's
that
just it only costs 2 really. I think it's a '06, but it only costs
oh
2, which
06?
is
So it's just kind of buying time. Okay,
yeah,
he does have the Meek Stone. as a nice little hedge against Hydras. Okay, so I'm going to start again. Doug, starting off this time with a Soul Ring, which is much faster than before. You could probably. I'd probably run out an elephant right here, right? I mean, he's not scared of it. The only thing, removal, he's not going to get
Oh yeah.
fireballed. And swords you can't regenerate off of anyway. Well, but he doesn't have. Yes, he does. He has the white, so he can. Oh, he's gonna play it on
Oh wow.
Dib.
Turn 2 dib
So pretty
against
fast.
a lonely forest there. Yeah. Coming in
This
for
is like
2
a
with the
serious
factory.
deck. These are.
Right?
This guy didn't come to play around. Um, Steve also has 2 hurricanes, which should be interesting. And I like the. I'm wondering why he didn't. He plays 4 Untamed Wilds. I always like to play at least the Sylvan Library with Untamed Wilds just
Yeah,
to get a little value, but I don't see one
I
in
agree.
his 60.
He might
Oh,
not
so he's
have
gonna
them.
he's gonna balance. This is yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna get rid of a Disintegrate, a land, and a Wall of Swords. Not the greatest, since he does have 2 Mishas. Not the
Yeah.
greatest answer. So hopefully he has something to follow that up.
Got a nice swords playmat in the meantime, though. I like that.
Right? Yeah. Actually, didn't notice that coming. It just came in out of nowhere. Um,
Yeah, this could be a pretty quick beatdown with
yeah,
the
Steve's already down
early
to
dib and the
11.
double factories.
He's got to draw one of those swords or disenchants. And Doug has no reason to stop what's working, so he's going to be down to
I mean,
7.
a wall of really any of the walls, could at least stop the bleeding from the factory beats. But yeah, the problem with playing 9 X spells or whatever he's on is that they can't touch those factories, unfortunately.
Yeah. This is I feel like Steve's been looking to see what he's going to sideboard in next game. These Mishas are really a problem, and yeah, he's just going to keep doing what's working here. One of them is going to get disenchanted. He does play counter magic, so he's
Oh,
going to
there you
drain
go.
that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
game. All right, so that was unfortunate. It was a quick game. Mishas Factory showing its power.
What do you think they sideboard?
Let's see. I guess Steve lost. So I guess he does have 1 disenchant in the sideboard, which can take care of factories.
They didn't really see too much of each other's deck. I mean, Steve saw a lot of Doug's deck, but he didn't see any of the elephants. So he saw dibs and factories.
Yeah, he might just be thinking he saw a dib. Kind of good stuff. So
Yeah, yeah,
he might think he's on a burn, maybe like a 12 bolt list. He might think his Ivory Tower is good.
yeah.
So he's got a Dervish, which is not going to be played. He's got another Wall of Brambles, which seems pretty good against factories. Wall of Heats, which also seem good against factories, but I don't see anything against the dibs except for the Hurricanes, which is not a great answer,
Right.
given that
Right.
he can't really race anyone. He's got 2 Life Forces. Tsunami might be good.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely saw a few islands. That probably comes in.
And is that a Force of Nature on the
I think so. Yeah,
behind
the
the
top card
book?
looks like it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way he's casting that in time. So I would say probably maybe Tsunami, maybe some walls. I don't know. Maybe Ivory Tower, given that he hasn't seen his deck, although probably it's not the greatest. Doug, on the other hand, did he see? And he just saw a disenchant,
Yeah, he didn't
some
really,
land, and an Ivory Tower. So
because the COP red would be great against the X spells, but he hasn't really seen those yet.
yeah, he's also got 2 Hercles, 2 Rats, 4 Blue Blasts. Jeez, people, Blue Blasts. This tournament might have the most Blue Blasts ever. Recall 2 Mazes, a Stream of Life Hurricane, and a Fireball. He saw green. No, did he see green? Yeah, he saw green. Maybe
Yeah,
he's thinking Earnham. Maybe he's, I don't know. Maybe he's mid rangey. I don't know. He saw. I'm just trying to put myself in Doug's shoes. Obviously, we
right,
know what they're playing, but um, I would probably put him on like a mid range deck or something.
right.
So
Yeah,
I don't think the Hercules are great. COP Red's not great. Maybe the Wrath of God, although that hurts me more probably than it
yeah.
hurts you. Probably wants that against like low to the ground, like I don't know, mono green
I'm not sure what
creatures
you
or something.
take out either. I mean, because he saw red and green, he saw two cities, so you figure your dibs are probably safe from bottle. Um,
Uh, I think
I
maybe it
mean,
just puts one blue blast maybe.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. I mean, it worked pretty well from game one.
Maybe take out a disc, but they're so good with
I think they
the
started.
elephants. Yeah. Okay.
You dropped the forest.
Passes the turn. He's got city, and he's gonna play out a tutor. That's an early tutor. Wonder what he would be tutoring for. Ancestral, like does he? Oh,
I
this,
mean, usually a safe bet.
but he doesn't run ancestral.
He doesn't.
We're doing it.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
yeah, oh yeah, of course, gentlemen's.
it
Yeah,
was monocle gentleman. So there's no ancestral. So
maybe he's just getting the soul ring or something. Oh, okay,
did he tutor
Lotus.
for the Lotus? Oh my goodness, that's aggressive.
The elvish farmer. Nice.
That's a clock.
Too slow though.
So
If he gets another aggressive start, which Lotus helps with that.
I think I would have. I think I would have saved the tutor to see something, see more of his deck. You know. Oh wait. Oh, Brain Geyser.
Oh,
Okay, so he probably tutored for the Brain Geyser.
okay. Yeah.
That makes sense if he had the Lotus in his hand.
Wow. Some card advantage.
All
All
right,
right,
so
elvish farmer gets a counter.
he's working on his farm, tilling the fields. He does not have a land drop, so mana troubles once again. You hate to see it. Doug,
Factory's back.
yeah, Doug's got a million cards in his hand, so I would suspect either an elephant or a dib.
We got the graveyard.
I always forget. Does it tap for colorless as well?
Yeah.
Such an underplayed card.
Yeah.
So good.
If only there were more than two elephants.
Oh man,
I've heard of there's a petition to make Juggernaut an elephant. What do you think about that?
that might be. Yeah, that might be too good. 5/3 regenerator. That's, yeah, that might be insane.
Uh,
Looking up his phone Oracle text, I can only imagine the Elvish farmer being not really relevant at this point, given that he doesn't have any lands. But a lot of pressure. This might be a quick game.
yeah, two more factories again on Doug's side.
He's gonna come in for, yeah. He can only activate. Can only come in for one there. I don't know. He activated it twice or something. Oh, okay. Not sure why he spent all that mana, but he's gonna come in for 6.
All right, farmer's got three counters. At least we got chump blockers now.
Normally, I would agree with you, but trample is so annoying.
Right.
The jump blockers just. I guess you can take care of one of the factories.
Yeah. It's nice to see the War Mammoth's trample being relevant.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, he's gonna come in for another 7. Let's see what happens. Is that he's gonna make it? Probably. No, he's not blocking the elephant, is he?
Blocking a factory
So it'd take 5.
and sacking the sapperling after blocks to gain two.
It'd take effective 3.
Yeah.
Pass the turn. He doesn't draw something soon. Oh, he's gonna draw a discard. How many mana sources is he playing? He can't even get Untamed Wilds mana here.
Wow.
One,
He
two,
probably
three,
has an
four.
Untamed Wilds in
One,
hand.
two, three, four, five, six, 7. 23 lands. Yeah, that's it. Wow. That was unfortunate, but that was quick. That was game one?
Uh,
No, that was game two.
that was game two, wasn't it?
Wow,
Yeah.
that was crazy. All right. So that was unfortunately Mana Screw's part of the game. So we weren't able to see too many walls, which would have been nice. But the elephants and the Mishra's factories made it there. Um, it's
Well, it
good to
looks like
see.
they might be playing a third one
Are they? Just to
just for fun.
just for fun, or maybe not, but we'll see. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I would have. Just looking at Steve's deck, I think I would have probably run like a Sylvan Library. I think that would have been nice
Yeah, it's so
um,
good with the Untamed Wilds.
um, and
I mean, you could even make a case for a land tax in there too,
yeah,
especially with the.
a lot of options. A lot of options. Anyway, that was. Oh, it looks like they are playing. Oh, we got a little bonus match here. Okay,
Nice.
all right. So let's do it. It was a pretty quick matchup. So we'll see what happens. This is for fun. I don't know if they decideboarded or not, but
I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah, it was interesting seeing Doug's deck in action. I mean, spicy deck with the elephants in the graveyards, but really, I mean, you see the power of the dibs and the factories and brain geyser plus Lotus. Uh, Sometimes that'll
yeah,
get you there, regardless. Yeah.
the the I guess the classic elephants deck goes with 4 clones as pseudo elephants. I guess he just did the dibs instead of that.
Seems like an upgrade.
I know that. Yeah, I know that a couple people have been trying to make elephants work um, in the past, and that's what they've done.
Yeah.
So again, the banding, the trample, it is kind of annoying when it gets into play. But
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, the dream is to ban an elephant with a mammoth and have a trampling band come over.
I'm surprised he's not. I'm surprised he. Or maybe he did consider it, but in the sideboard, control magic might be a thing, or even main deck to get one of those hydras.
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh, that would be nice.
Have you ever seen anybody play Dance of Many in an elephant
Yep.
deck? I
Yep.
wonder if that could be another way to make more.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's tough to get double blue every turn in an elephant deck, though.
Yeah. All right, Doug's gonna start us off with another Misha, and we got some mana here. Okay.
All right, the farmer's back.
Farmer might not be enough.
Yeah,
You really need fungal bloom to really get that engine going. Um,
I like the farmer when you have phthalids and other stuff making saplings too, because that's where you really get the value out.
then
Value
you
out of
really
it.
get the engine going. All right, we got a wall of ice, so that's gonna definitely slow things down. And he's gonna wheel. He doesn't like his hand right now. Looking for something. Let's see. He's got a regrowth in 2 lands, and 2 disintegrates, another elvish farmer, and something, and 1 white card. I don't know
Maybe a
what.
swords.
Swords maybe.
Yeah, I mean he needs a dib to get over that wall at this point, or a disc or something to blow it up.
Another thing, Steve's not playing with any power,
Right.
so
There we
definitely.
go. Untamed Wilds. It's one way to ramp. Yeah, Steve. He doesn't have power or duels.
Mhm.
This was his first large scale old school event,
Oh, really? Okay.
and I think he and Doug were both 1-1 coming into this round. So, you know, it worked a little bit at least.
Yeah, it's good to see a game three. I always hate to like leave a match feeling like I could have given a better fight. Like if I lose, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
just give me one shot here. Let me
All right.
flex
So we're
my muscles here. All right, War Mammoth hits the table. Not terrible, but he's gonna have to find a way past this wall. And Steve's just gonna keep on
He could
turtling
start
up.
hanging back with that
Yeah.
tower. If, yeah.
A lot of control kind of defensive decks so far, at least in
Yeah.
the feature matches. I don't know what your sense was during the tournament, but I didn't play any. A lot of aggressive decks.
Yeah. Same. Yeah. You and I played, actually. That was a fun one.
Yeah, it was good.
But I
The
didn't see a lot of Hydras in my. I was expecting to face multiple Hydras, and I barely saw them all day.
Yeah, same here. You got to push Hydra a little bit more. Wall of Ice is '07.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nice to see Wall of Ice be relevant. I love the art on those Richard Thomas walls where you can see the figure somewhere hidden in the art. I mean, I didn't even realize that for a long time that there was a person in all of them.
Yeah, it's a nice little touch he puts on his paintings. I think that I always want to say Wall of Brambles is better. That two power is just so relevant. You could just go wide on these
Yeah.
'07s. Sure, they're big and tough to get through, but it's
Well,
almost
and
like just having a maze. Okay, so there's a disc.
plus there's Exhibit A for Wall of Brambles. It's the green troll, so
Yeah,
it
yeah, that's
survives the disc. Yeah.
true. True. All right, so he's gonna have to draw some sort of removal here. Disenchant is the only way he's gonna be able to get rid of this thing. Hopefully, he has one in hand. Otherwise, another fireball, counterspell.
Oh,
All right, so two fireballs, two counterspells.
I'm pretty.
I'm not
Excited
sure
to
what
see
he's
the
at.
elephant, graveyard in action, though.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's at, but could he have just sucked that up? Maybe.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
point.
he's at 16, and he's only fireballing for 7.
Right.
I probably would have just taken it.
Yeah, save the counterspell. All right, so he did the elephant. He did the disco thing. He
All
did
right,
the
so
graveyard.
does
Swinging
not
with two
does not have
factories.
another counterspell. Well, he's off counterspell man at this point. Takes 4. Steve's down to 15. Looks like he's got about 3 cards in his hand. He's gonna. He may have run out of gas. Now's the time to kill that mammoth.
Right.
Oh, another expel. Here we go.
Hits keep coming.
Ooh. Okay.
Nice. That was a good turn.
Yeah.
Still doesn't deal with those factories though.
Yeah, I think at this point he's just kind of trying to race with his burn.
Yeah.
That's gonna be rough. This smells like a dib.
Oof.
Okay. I'm gonna attack for 2 is gonna bring him down to 13. Steve is. Let's see, he has 2 cards. Almost played that land. I'm assuming it's a land. In his hand, so
Yeah.
things
It's
are
two
not
turn
looking
clock at
good.
this point. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So it's gonna bring him down to 8.
So he has gained a turn off of that.
All the lands he didn't enjoy, he's drawing this round.
Right.
This is rough. I think if I'm Doug here, I'm just gonna keep going, see if we can get there.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. He's gonna attack for 5. He's gonna bring him down to 3. Anything? Thinking about whether or not to tap out. Says no. Passes the turn. Plays a land. Yeah, that's gonna be game.
There we go.
Well, that was a better game. That was
Yeah.
that was a better game. I'm glad they got that
For sure.
Got that in. But elephants win the day, and I hope Steve had better matches for his first main tournament. But
He had a great time.
awesome. All right. So that was the end of round 3. Tune in next for round 4. Thanks. See you later.